Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in video 7 will be of unit 8 D block elements. We are going to discuss about what we call formation of complex compound. Clear? Now the D block elements, they form complex compound due to three main reasons, what we say. Okay, the reason for D block compound to form complex compound is due to the D block elements forms complex compounds due to three main reasons. Okay, when we say reason number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, the first reason was we say is a small size. Clear? 1. Clear? Second, when we say is a high nuclear charge. High nuclear charge. Clear? Now this one you can see in your textbook also they have explained. Okay, there are certain characteristics. Then third one is what we call it as number of vacant. Vacant means empty or what we call incomplete. The number of vacant orbitals of equivalent energy. Clear? Now this energy of these orbitals must be equal to the ion which come nearer and they form complex. Understood? Means suppose when we write this FeCN6, FeCN6, what we write, right? Now in this case this is the one which come nearer to Fe to bind, what we say, and form a complex compound. So this CN6 energy and Fe energy must be of orbitals energy must be equivalent in what we say. Understood? This is the main reason what we say. Okay. Then the next one what we say here. So what we wrote here, number of vacant orbital of equivalent, what we call it as energy, where we can say the electrons donated by ligands can be accommodated. Clear? These are the three main reasons. Now these are the ligands. Now there are various ligands what we will be studying in unit 9 that I will explain, but what we say here. Now if you don't understand what are ligands, so ligands you can write it down. Ligands are the species with lone pair of electron which they can readily donate. In bracket, ligands are species with a lone pair of electron which they can donate. Understood? So these are the ligands, what is the species which are have lone pair of electron which they can donate. But when they donate, it should be accommodated in the orbital. It should be mixed up to form a complex. But that must be of which energy? Equivalent energy. Then only it is possible. Understood? So these all things are there. Then number of ligands, these are which are attached. They can be 6, 4 and other. This gives the coordination number. Now this all will I will explain in what we call it as your 9th chapter, unit 9 what we call. Understood? Now in your textbook if you can see there are written a few examples are there, like this what I said, FeCN6 3 minus is there. Then another one example, FeCN6 4 minus is also there. FeCN6 4 minus is there, example, as an example for what we call complexes which are formed. Then CuNH3 4 2 plus, CuNH3 4 2 plus. Now if you see here the number of neighboring, that is lone pair which are donating, is this, it is 4, so coordination number is 4. Here 6, so coordination number 6. This all I will explain in 9th chapter. Then another is given PTCl4, 2 2 minus, like this is also given here. This all are bonded to this all metals. These are the metals what we call of d block elements what we said, and they form complexes like this. Now in your textbook you can see on page number 230. Okay, now there they have given the reasons, these 3 reasons on page number 230, and the examples of this what we said. Okay, and the main reason for them to form is the number of backward electron, high nuclear charge. These are the 3 reasons why complex compound form what we call it as transition elements form complex compound. Okay, now we will talk about the next property that is catalytic property. Okay, next. Now when we talk about this catalytic property, it is given on page number 230. Now why this complex compound form catalyst, more catalysts are used from this, so not complex compound, d block elements, more catalysts are used from d block elements. The simple reason is what, these metals, this is used as a catalyst, they reduce the activation energy. What they do, the activation energy, because the function of catalyst what we have studied in chemical kinetics is to reduce the activation energy and increase the rate of reaction. Understood? Rate means speed of reaction. Okay, in chemical kinetics we have already studied. So the reason what we say, why they form catalyst, the transition element have more than, the reason is transition elements have more than one oxidation state. Now more than one oxidation state that we have already seen, because that all ions formation and all that table of ionization enthalpy you can see, you will come to know which all ions are formed in oxidation, different oxidation state. So and they can form complexes. Clear? Now they can form complexes what we say. Now the second what we say, they utilize, what do they utilize? The 3D. They utilize the 3D and 4s electrons for bonding. They utilize the 3D and 4s electrons, what we call it is, for bonding with reactant molecule. Clear? Now with the reactant molecule that we have already discussed in complex compound. Okay, with the reactant molecule, and this decreases the activation energy. What does it does? It decreases the activation energy, and when activation energy decreases, obviously the rate of reaction increases, and that is the function of a catalyst. Understood? Also they change, they means d block elements are transition element, they change oxidation state, means it changes the oxidation state before reaction and after reaction what we say, during the course of reaction. Okay, you can watch. Now in your book they have given certain catalysts used in different reaction. That is, if you see in your book V2O5, this all can be asked in MCQ also. Remember this thing. V2, that is vanadium pentoxide, is used as catalyst in contact process. This we already studied. For contact process for H2SO4 sulfuric acid, if you remember. Clear? We have seen the properties, uses and all of sulfuric. You can see. Then iron powder. Now this also you know. Iron powder is also used. Now powder, why? Because surface area will be more, not the what you call big blocks. Iron powder is used in Haber's process. Haber's process for, Haber's process is for what? Ammonia. For ammonia what we say. Then nickel. I think this also you know, nickel, palladium and platinum. This if you have seen high temperature and pressure, we use this. Are used in catalytic halogenation. Okay, so these are all three which are given, and MCQ can be asked. Remaining other more are also there, but I think this will be enough for you. Okay, I think that many only is given in your textbook. Okay, now catalysis one topic is there if you have seen in surface chemistry. So there also many things are given. From there you can just go through it. Okay, in your textbook if you see, if you see it is given there how Fe catalyze the following reaction, that is 2I minus that we will see here. Now here, okay. Now we will see in your textbook what is given, that is Fe. Fe, what we say 3 plus, I think 3 plus catalyze the following reaction. Clear? Now catalyst, if you see, they are the one which is only used for what we call decreasing activation energy and increasing rate of reaction. But at the end of the reaction, you can get that catalyst back. That what is explained. First, you will see here. First, Fe, what we see 3 plus oxidize I minus 2 I2. I minus 2, what we call it as I2. So in that first reaction, if you see 2 Fe 3 plus 2 I minus gives you what? 2 Fe 2 plus what we say plus I2. Understood? So if you see, this is being I minus 1, what we say, and this one will be 0. So minus 1 0 means oxidize iodide iron to iodine. What is the word? Iodide iron to iodine. Understood? So here Fe is used as a catalyst to do so. Now we can see the next reaction in which Fe 2 plus reduces Fe, okay, 3 plus and 2 plus. How does it oxidize? So Fe 3 plus, what we say, reduces S2O8 2 minus 2 SO4 2 minus. Okay, and that is being explained by another equation, that is 2 Fe 2 plus plus S2O8 2 minus gives you 2 Fe, what we call it as 3 plus plus 2 SO4 2 minus. Now Fe reduces means here itself get what? Oxidized, and this is what we call what happens here. Understood? So it is reducing. Thus Fe 3 plus changes to Fe 2 plus and again to what? Here if you see in both reaction, Fe 3 plus changes to Fe 2 plus and again to Fe 3 plus. Okay, so in this reaction we can see all these things what are being given there. So this is the part what I wanted to explain here. Okay, so this was all about what we say it as catalytic properties. In the next we will be discussing about formation of interstitial compound and next alloy formation, these two topics which are left. Okay, and after that we will see preparation, properties and uses of KMnO4. That is only there in your syllabus for board, what we say. Okay, so we stop here. Write down what all things what we have written for your ready reference. It will be very helpful. Okay, thank you very much.